Hey. Okay. Um Hang on. Sorry for the weird start. Um trying to figure out what I'm doing. Um Let me open Blender. I think what I might do today is kind of toy around with some zombie stuff maybe. So let me grab maybe. Yeah. Because we're talking about like wanting to have um zombies for all the races. And so it's like, do we make something generic? Do we make something unique and then it's more difficult to have them for all the races? So it's kind of like still mulling that over. But my thought was that I could like um just put these two together and see. Oh shit. Did that not pull the... What the hell? Select hierarchy. Copy. Okay. The skeleton is like slightly taller than the human right now in this. Okay. Skeleton body. What are the EVs on this, actually? Oh, that's not what I want. What? Yeah. What's this? Those are the eyes, maybe? That's right. I did the... skeleton all weird. So... fun. Okay. Fuck, why did that go back to the way it was? That's not helpful. Does the hip bone stick out too? Let's just apply that, actually. Okay, so I have the skeleton. I'm going to make this guy a little bit bigger so he fits that. The head is kind of bigger too in this. That's funny. Hey Dargath, how you doing? I'm just like messing around with stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what I could do for potential zombie type stuff. Long week. Had to do layoffs. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Zombie on the menu? Yeah. Uh, we have like yeah, I closed it. Oh, there's another thing I needed to do as well, but I'm not doing it right now. A couple things I need to do actually. We have this zombie. It's like a Goblin did kind of a sketch on this. I might stray a bit from this concept a little bit. I don't know, because we're kind of like I don't know. We don't have like a solid idea that we all agree on, so I'm kind of starting here, and I'm cutting off. Well, I guess I'm not starting here, but I basically what I'm doing right now is I have the skeleton and the human kind of on top of each other, and I'm just like seeing what I can, uh, you know, how I can mix and match them basically. So, um, Yeah. That is my current direction anyway. I'm kind of winging it. So need some exposed brains. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that's something I would like. I would like some exposed like organs and stuff. And I was really hoping to actually what I had in my head was like a heart, like an exposed heart. Because I was gonna do like one of the things I had in mind when I made the skeleton. Actually, the reason I made like it like this is because I wanted to like put stuff in here, and like I thought it would be cool to have like a heart in there or something. But I don't even know if a zombie would have a heart or a brain, and or would those, if those would be like moving or animated, you know. So I was like even unsure on how to um approach that. So yeah, that kind of put the brakes on that. If zombies have a weapon on their loot table, should be attached, embedded in their head rather than their hand held. That's an idea. Aaron Gunn, how you been? It's been a while, I think. Good evening. What is this you are sculpting? I'm messing around with like some ideas for zombies right now. So I got like the human and the skeleton on top of each other. Work has been keeping me really busy. Yeah, I'm really pooped today. Let's get rid of this nose. Don't need no nose. Oh, that looks cool. Wouldn't have eyes either. Damn. I need a better way to do this actually. Should try some asymmetrical rot. Yeah. I'm downloading Code Exiles. Ooh. Check out the Sorcery Updown. That sounds cool. I have not tried that game. If it's like a survival game, right? It's not like just an MMO type thing, because that's what I've understood it what it as, and that's kind of not my thing, so I didn't check it out. I played Conan, Age of Conan, the MMO. And that was interesting for a while. Yeah, it's survival, but the building is a lot of fun. Okay, so I want to try and do this. I'm gonna hide this guy for now. So what I'm gonna do is create a new collection. If I just oh wait, do I need to make this guy a little bit bigger? I think I did that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab just his nose, separate that, and then I'm gonna throw this in there. There, instant zombie. And I could do like oh no, I'm not deleting. I forgot. I already forgot. Separate selection. That doesn't line up very well though. That's not great. You played AFC as well? Yeah. It was kind of interesting. I thought the action combat and stuff was cool at the time. The skeleton doesn't line up very well with the human, so they were not really made simultaneously. And I don't think we want to go back and change that right now. Hmm. This looks kind of, so I guess like I said before, I mentioned, I think before some of you guys jumped in chat. We're still like, I'm trying to figure out like the best way to go with this, because there's like two paths. Path one, we just make a unique zombie, you know, its own model, and you know, UVs or whatever. It's just like an NPC model. Uh, or we try and figure out a way to make a zombie off of the human slash skeleton, um, and then possibly copy that same um, idea for the other races, so that we could have zombies for the other races, like a zombie ogre and a zombie gnome and that sort of thing. Um, or at least in, you know, so we could do it quickly. Technically we could do it with just a unique one, but it would be different. So, um, and the way this is going, I'm thinking it might be easier to make a unique thing. Um, John, I wanted to get rid of the eyes too. Oh geez. Pretty much no face left. Cyborg class confirmed. Not quite. I don't know. I don't know. Elormi. Welcome. That definitely looks like a zombie, at least, I guess. Yeah. EverQuest zombie. So I was looking at that. Are there mummies? Is there a difference? Did they use the same model for those? Um, a mummy is wrapped in toilet paper. Did they use the same model though? They didn't. No, they didn't. Well, actually, they used the same model. They just repainted it. Actually, it looks like. So grab that one. Zombie. They didn't even try to make like other races and stuff. So. So here we have the EverQuest guys. This is the mummy and the zombie. and they're using the same model. They just are painted differently. So, this guy looks like it could be both, I guess. A zombie wouldn't. I don't think a zombie would be so like if it was or a mummy. Sorry, not a zombie. If a mummy was like wrapped properly and stuff, it would have been preserved better than this, I would think. So, kind of mostly skeleton at this point. They ended up reusing models a ton, but with how they sounded and the retexturing, it made the creature feel completely different. Yeah, I really like that. Like, to be honest, like I had to look. I didn't even really think about it until just now when I was looking at them. They do a really good job of that, and I like that. I think that's really efficient and it works well. So I'm trying to think like I like to try and think about that as well when I'm doing stuff, I guess, or just in what way can we reuse stuff or that sort of thing. It would have been really great if maybe I'll just make this smaller. Give him a hat or something. That's not the right one. The goblin and ghoul from EverQuest are another example. Yeah. It would actually be interesting to track down all the repaints like that and just see how much or how often they did that sort of thing. Just kind of collect. I'm sure you could. The EQ lantern would be a good place to do that actually. Why not just start with geo from existing player races and mostly rely on texturing? That's also a good idea, Dargeth. Like I said though, I don't have a solid plan yet, so this is kind of exploratory. But like that's a good idea. If I had like a solid thing in my head, I would probably do that. I'd be doing it right now. And then I would just throw in like parts of the skeleton. But I'm just like seeing what I can do right now with this stuff. Step one. One element, like I said, I wonder if I should bring back some of the back. Oh, I did save it. I would. Wait, what? Where did this? Did I delete this? Son of a. Who allowed me to make such an egregious error? That's unfortunate. That's not great. Let's do that. I'll fix that later. Yeah, they did. The half elf bucket helmets in old school EQ looked sick. Bucket helmet. Yeah, that's kind of that's something I need to do in the near future. Is Goblin made an armor set I need to make. There's a helmet involved there. Oh man. So yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, like I said, I think before, I don't remember if I said it before everybody came in or not, but I was hoping to get some like internal bits and bobs kind of in here, like, you know, falling out or whatever. So here's a question for the group. Do zombies have, like, because they're always looking for brains, right? That's the stereotype. Do they have a brain? Like, if I, like, you know, made the skull like exposed, should I put a brain in there? Likewise, if I have an exposed abdomen here, should I put like a heart in there? And I guess it shouldn't be beating. Because that was one thing that I was thinking would be cool, is to have like an exposed heart, and then we could animate it like moving around and stuff and like beating. But I guess that doesn't make any sense really. So I'm just trying to like, what are the rules here for zombies? Depends on how old the zombie is. Interesting answer. I'd say brain, but rotted, damaged. Yeah, the brain would be the brain. Yeah, could go either way really with that. I think they have organs still, just rotting ones. I don't think they'd still function, but rule of cool it. I've never heard that term before. The rule of cool, is that just like do whatever you want because it's cool? That's what that means. Zombies in fantasy are not bound by the rules of real life because they are alive through magic instead of some disease. Depends on which zombie you are going for. Undead, not so much. Disease version, yeah, still working organs. I kind of always approach zombies, I guess from the undead point of view. So that's, I mean, I actually don't know the lore wise what the zombies are for us right now. That's probably something I could look into. But yeah, my personal thought is like, oh, it's an undead, so I'm just gonna get rid of this whole face. It's not like doing anything at this point anyway. Kind of looks like some like supervillain now, actually. Maybe that was adding a little bit. This adds a little bit, I guess. Yeah, rule of cool just means do it because it's cool, even if it doesn't make sense. Right. Yeah, that's cool. I've never heard that saying before. I'll have to remember that. Depends on which zombie. Could have um the intestines hanging down, dangling by adding in bones in the model. Yeah. Have an eyeball hanging out. Oh, dude, that's a good idea actually. That's something I wanted to do with the fire beetle. I wanted to have the fire. It's like something I thought of like after I modeled the fire beetle was like it would have been cool to make the eyeballs separate so then when they died the eyeballs would fall out. Because you know fire beetle eyes are a whole thing that you can that are a good commodity and such. But I had already done it and it was, I don't know, maybe there's still time to maybe redo that. I don't know. But yeah. Um but there's also the like do I want like yeah. How easy would it be to make a like an ogre or a gnome version of this stuff too? And so because the plan is to have, you know, skeletons versions of all the races. So it stands to reason that there would be zombie versions also. Oh man. Maybe give their head a slight glow. Their head. Is that a thing zombies do a lot? This head looks all messed up. Oh, geez. Well, this, like I said, this is kind of an exploratory thing. Seeing what this kind of looks like, all parted up like this. Be interesting to do this with an ogre too. I'm kind of beginning to think that it might just be better to make unique models for stuff, like specific to the. I mean, a little bit more work, but the skeleton versions of everything should be pretty quick to do, because I can just take this guy and just like change up the proportions pretty much. Did you already finish those Viper guys? No, those were just like sculpts. It was kind of like concept sculpt things. However, I did do this today. I made this guy today. I really like this one, so I might actually push this one through to something else more than just a sculpt, because I really like how this turned out. It's pretty dope. Play erase that now, please. Yeah, man. Maybe I could see this being a player race if we're lucky. I dig it, so we'll see. But yeah, that one, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's too Ixari, but it's pretty close, you know? But it's also different enough, hopefully, in a way. I don't know. I think it's really cool though. I'm pretty pleased with it. So we'll see what the team thinks. We'll see what we can do there. It definitely would be cool to get a lizard race in there. I mean, if you just so happen to model the large tiger race too, would be pretty cool. I think that will probably make it in the game in some manner as well, but I can't guarantee it'll be a player race. Like that's not something I wouldn't hate it. But you know, my bias is like the lizard people. Dargath, didn't you see last stream? I showed off the dwarf a little bit. Then dwarf beard's looking pretty good. Yeah, it still needs more work, obviously. I'm not currently working on the other races right now. I guess I should, because I could be spending more time on those. Maybe, I don't know. There's kind of like a tech speed bump that's kind of slowing it down. We don't even have like the human like totally working right now. We still don't really have the robes kind of working the way we want them to. And I think we're still working on like hair and ear and texture swapping and stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, is it worth putting time into the other races right now until those are sorted out? So that's kind of why there's a bit of, it's like I'm not going full bore on that stuff right now. But I think I should probably kind of slowly work on those anyway, just so we have something for when we're ready to have them, you know? I don't know. So that's maybe something I'll start doing again. Because there's like only so much I can do with the tech side of stuff. Blame Ollie. Yeah, Ollie's real busy. It's all good, man. Don't yell at him. He's like always on. It seems like he's always like on a business trip or something. I don't know what he's up to. He's a busy dude in his real life time. So we'll get there though. And it's not like we're in a rush, you know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's merge that. Let's close up all these little holes. These little meat holes. I think I could do some more hairstyles and stuff, perhaps for the human as well. Hmm. It's the beard I did for the dwarf was kind of like the first go. Oh man, is this not mirroring anymore? Why is this? Damn, that's annoying. It's not perfectly mirrored anymore, I guess. There it goes. So the dwarf beard I did was the first, you know, iteration of doing like hair cards. So I don't even know if like it's what we're gonna do for the final thing with hair. Don't know how people feel. Nobody said anything yet, so I guess I'll just make more stuff like that. Until someone tells me to stop doing it. Hey Nicodemus, how you doing? Where is this guy? connect. I want to connect these edges. Where's my... Connect these. Let's get rid of this one. I don't know how this got like not mirrored up. It's weird. I is a tired man. Me too. This might not be a full length like stream. I'm kind of tired too. So, just so you guys know. I don't know why, man. Like, I didn't do too much. I guess just because I've been sitting around all day, or maybe I just didn't have enough. Like, I had too much sugar and I'm sugar crashing or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've been kind of sort of tired as well. Oops. Jesus, that is badass. I'm not entirely sold on it yet, Goblin. It's interesting. It definitely looks like a zombie. The question is, I guess this is kind of like approaching it from the you know, trying to make it easy to make all the races kind of thing. Oh, I missed one. Missed two. So I don't know. It looks, I don't know. Right now, I guess it just like it's bothering me that it feels kind of like sort of generic. I don't know. So it's like, do we make something generic and easy to replicate with all the races? Do we make something more unique and interesting? It's the dilemma. I'm wondering if like how easy it would be to make you know, a unique one for each race and all that sort of thing, but yeah, this is what it looks like right now. It's just the skeleton and the human kind of mishmashed. So we could still throw it's still got the same UVs, right? We could throw like armor on here really easily and it would show turn them green or blue. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Let's see. Where's my Photoshop? Give him that undead skin tint and totally zombie. I just saw the bones and shit meaty. I see what you mean, but yeah. Yeah, so it's like the dilemma of like what approach do we want to do? Because like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I still haven't decided. So I think So here, I guess kind of what I'm thinking right now is, since the skeletons will be pretty straightforward and easy to make, like all the different races, like a skeleton for all the different races, because we just need to take the skeleton and kind of screw with the proportions, pretty much. Maybe we could get away with spending a little bit more time on zombies for each version or something. Or maybe this could be the start, and then we like push this, because this doesn't take too long, I guess. And then we could like kind of screw with this more, like exaggerate this more or something, proportional wise or something. I don't know. Where's my human texture? Game. Hopefully I have I don't think I have the latest PSD. I didn't organize this. What is this? Skin. What's the difference between these two? Oh, I see. Well, let's go with this one, whichever one this one is. Image, save as. It's probably this one, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to throw this one in the old folder so I know that that's not correct. Generic is not bad. It's not a bad thing. We can put much more care into this if we make it work. I think also we need to change geo. Keep the weighting though. I can't. I mean, I've already removed this from the rig. Of course, the rig that it was attached to was not even the latest one anyway. So, oh, there's your green. That's a little bit too green, maybe, right?
Do a barrel roll.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Fecal finger painting, nice. Welcome. What a name. I need to do this to the face as well. Dang. Zombies, we still need to adjust the geo a lot. I think I made a sort of proportion guide. Yeah, I have that up. And I was thinking, like, because like I wanted to show some like rot and stuff. Like, I don't know if I guess that was just a proportion guide, and you weren't intending that to be the full on concept. Is that what I'm understanding now? Because I was hoping for some rot, and so like, there's like nothing on that one, which is why like this is just a kind of like a exploratory sort of model. This isn't intending to be the final one or anything. That is a name. Been enjoying Eminem progress so far? Hey, thanks for following. Okay, gotcha. That's good, because yeah, there was some some other elements I was hoping to throw in there too. So yeah, that works. And for like the thin waist, big rib cage, I was thinking like of doing the kind of showing the skeleton like that. So I'd like to do this, what you're doing now, after we change proportions. Okay. Could you have a bit of skin fall off as an effect, not something that sticks around? Maybe. I'm not sure off the top of my head how to do that. Grave flies and as a passive particle effect. Yeah, I think flies and stuff. I was looking at the centaur dudes in WoW. They have like some fly like particle on them, which is interesting. Okay, what am I doing? Trying to. So let's do this. Zomb. Downloads. In skin 2 or whatever. Doesn't matter right now. Okay. So there's like a green dude. Mob Zombie. Living Dead Orc soundtrack. So much of this rotting stuff can be done with texture, I think. Yeah, I guess that would be an easier way to do it, right? So I guess I'm kind of going overboard with this. I was just seeing what I could do, I suppose. This doesn't look as great as I would like, I think.
Do a barrel roll.
Let's just save this as zombie 1. I need to make like a whole folder thing for this. Blender. Zombie. Zombie 01. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go. Let's make a new guy here. And we'll do just have him in there. Bloop. Oops. Hey, thanks for the follow, goofball genius. Genius. Welcome. You put patch of darker greens with brown lines. Make it look like he has veins. I'm with Goblin. Rotten flesh is mostly a texture thing, but missing some flesh isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I guess I was just like hoping for some like cut out like body, like the silhouette was cut out and there were like exposed you know, innards and stuff, but like I guess it's not very economical for, you know, if we want to do have everybody be a zombie kind of thing. Of course, this thing, like just having a body type, doesn't work for all of them either, though. Is the thing, you know? Because like, how do you like take how do you take this and say apply this to like the ogre? You know, like I don't know, because it's a specific set of directions kind of thing. Let's do seam. Okay. Thin inside calf. Okay. Like such. Big chin. I don't know if we... I don't need the hair. Zombie textures and animations applied to the regular player race geo seem like the most economical approach. Yeah, well, see, the problem with that is it's boring, right? I mean, we could just like have the human like, and then just do a bunch of texture work for like a lot of stuff. But it's like, I don't know, like, you know, you could do a lot with the same thing, but it's like, it's not, it's more interesting to have unique stuff, you know, so I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just trying to find the balance, I guess, or seeing what is worth, you know, spending that time and money. I don't know if zombies is that, I guess. Like, I'm not like I don't need the zombie to be a certain thing. I don't think the textures is the whole picture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. And as we saw with the EQ reuse assets, it can still feel very unique. Well, they only did it with like two things though, in like between the zombie and the mummy. Like again, I'd be curious actually to see, like, get a collection of all the kind of reused assets like that, and see, like, because like if we take the zombie and the mummy as an example, if I still have them saved, like these guys. So I don't know if there's another mob that has this same model, but this is just two, right? So it's like, okay, they got two mobs off of the same model pretty much. And then like there, I guess, like, so are there any, how far does that stretch, like, and how often do they do it? I know there's the ghoul and the goblin, and that's actually better in a way because, you know, they're far apart. Like you don't often see a goblin and a ghoul kind of together. So that, like, that's a better bang for the buck in my opinion, because you're less likely to notice because they're not next to each other. But like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just curious, I guess, like, the impact of that sort of thing. Okay. Let's see if I can do, oh, we turned green. Interesting. I'm not really familiar with like using the sculpting in Blender. Let's see what I can do with this. Let's see if I can, don't even know how to. Let's pull his jaw. This is kind of clunky. Because I don't need to do too much with that, honestly. That was a bad example of that, I suppose.
Do a barrel roll.
Hey, and oh, man, attend deficit. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. For prototype, maybe just do one zombie. Would be cool if all races had it. Like if party member died and animated his corpse so he could continue for the fight. To the fight as a zombie would be awesome. Yeah, Nick, I think I don't know. Someone was saying something about, like, I think it was Sean actually. You know, if your mount dies, you need to, you know, do that to your mount and stuff. I think somewhere I remember someone saying something about like a necromancer res that was like temporary. I don't know. I think the chain is not big enough. Get more in favor of the same rig and the same model. Did EQ Giants and Cyclopses use the same model? Maybe with different head geo? Imps and Gargoyles. Yeah, so that's a good point. Dargath, they did a lot of like just head swapping, actually. I do know that that happened a lot. More than just like you know, just straight up the same model, I guess. So there's still some reusability, I guess, there, and without a whole ton of work, I guess. So I could technically just, you know, slap a different head on this guy, if I wanted to do that, which I might do actually at this point. So I need to make the arms longer. Let's do this. Local normal. Damn. I don't know if there's a way to I guess I'll just chop it off. Did I chop it off? He's holding this dude over a cliff, and he's like, you know, trying to get information and whatever. And he's like, "Remember when I told you that I was going to kill you last?" And then Gary's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I lied." And then he drops him, and then the dude makes like this ridiculous sound when he's like falling to his death. It's like, yeah. I just really like that sound. It's funny. I don't know. So that's why I like Commando. That goes on way too long. Keith yelled at me for not having a sound effect for my sub thing anymore, so I added one back. It's a long one. I'm not going to keep that one, I think, but just so I don't get yelled at again. But yeah, thanks for the that's Keith giving the gifts. Thanks Keith. I hope you enjoyed that pleasant retelling of Commando. And congrats, Dargith, for the sub. Damn, how? I'll just do this, I guess. No, that won't work either. This is like, I don't know. I'm trying to like just easily scale it. I guess I'll just grab it. I'll just do this. I was trying to do something cool, but like, I don't know, it didn't work. So soft select. That doesn't work either. Hookers and blow. Oh yeah, that yeah, you know me, man. Does the head get bigger? I'll make it like elongated, I guess. A little bit. Hey, delicious chicken. How you doing? Are you delicious? Welcome to the stream. We are working on some Monsters and Memories game art for a fancy MMO. Indie MMO, I should say.
Do a barrel roll.
Crispy and delicious. I will keep an eye on you. Oh, that's good. I'm good. A little bit tired. I think it sounded like a bunch of people were tired today. It's just kind of one of those days, I guess. Oh, I need to get rid of this nose. Make it concave. What game is it for? It's a game called Monsters and Memories. It's like it's an indie game we're working on. A couple of us crazy people are making trying to make an MMO by ourselves. We're absolute lunatics trying to make an MMO, but it's a passion project, so. Grab the song snippet of Down Down to Goblin Town for the animated Hobbit movie.
Cliff, and he's like,
oh no,
trying to get information and whatever. And he's like, "Remember when I told you that I was going to kill you last?"
oh no.
And Gary's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I lied." And then he drops him, and then the dude makes like this ridiculous sound when he's like falling to his death. It's like, yeah. I just really like that sound. It's funny. I don't know. So that's why I like Commando.
Thanks. Oh, that wasn't even Keith. Nicodemus. You weren't even. Sorry, my fault. You weren't even. What's it called? What's the word I'm trying to think of? This dude is very big now. Octopus? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's. Delicious Chicken says, what will be fun to do in the game? If you are a fan of the old school type MMOs, like some of the early MMOs, like Ultima and EverQuest and Dark Age of Camelot, you may perhaps enjoy sitting in the same location for hours and waiting for a particular monster to spawn so you can immediately murder it and take his stuff. I imagine there will be much of that in our game. But there will be, like, we have a bunch of cool stuff like planned as well that is more original and new. Ollie's definitely one of our team members is really big into crafting, so he's gonna try and make everything craftable. Like, you can make a house, and you can make all the little bits of the house, I think, and that sort of thing. So he's working on that still. And the one of the interesting things, I think this month, I need to check the list again, but I think I'm going to bump up the mount. I want to make the horse this month, so Ollie has that to start playing with, I think, and then we can start playing with it, especially now that we have an animator. I don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to get that to work. I will have to craft 5 kids and raise them to help me build a house. Yeah, the player housing in our game is not going to be cheap or easy. It's definitely going to be an undertaking. Like I said, it's we're trying to, we're inspired by old school MMOs that are kind of. Oh, that doesn't look good. Let's not do that. Do we want to do that? Do we want no, we don't. Let's not do that. Let's leave that.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Oh, the last time I hit save. That's a good question. Zombie. Bam, just did it. 10 million Sean bucks. Oh. Giggity. When will we see new animations for the new from the new team member? Hopefully soon. I think he's made a bunch of stuff. You guys will see it in the. By the way, the monthly update's going to come out probably this weekend. I think Sean was talking about like working on it Sunday or something. So kind of expect that around that time. And he'll probably throw in some of the animation, like GIFs of the animations that Erkenstaff has worked on. But in terms of getting them in game, I need to. It's down to either myself or Ollie, and Ollie's really busy, so I was gonna try and see about getting them in. I don't know if there's any extra weirdness that needs to happen with those. Because if it's just an easy thing, I can do it, and then we'll have them in there, right? Oh, damn. Oh, it doesn't like that. Come on, man. That ain't cool, bro. There we go. Oh, why isn't it? Is it doing it? Okay, there we go. It doesn't look like it's mirroring it properly, but... Will I be able to catch fish in the game? Yes, you will. I think I want to say fishing is already in the game. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I couldn't tell you actually. There are some stuff that are working already that I'm not aware of. Probably, most certainly. Sean said it's already in. Okay, yeah, there you go. Fishing is in. I thought it was. I thought I heard something about it. Oh yeah, I certainly hope it will be a good game. We're definitely all very passionate about it, so pouring our little souls into it, and hopefully people like it. Hope it'll be a good game. So yeah, if you're interested, just keep an eye out for Monsters Memory stuff. We all, a bunch of the team members stream. You can see in that M&M command you did there. There's links to the other team members there. Goblin, Pattis, a loving robot. Nick and Ollie stream sometimes. They haven't in a while though, but hopefully we'll get Nick streaming again soon. And we post all that stuff on YouTube as well. Less chonky. No, we need more chonky. This is looking interesting though. I like this better than the other dude already. I think this is a better way to go, Goblin. I think this is already on track. If I do a zombie skin for this, I can see it looking really good. Yeah, I still... Yeah, I still kind of want, like... I don't know. I was hoping for something, but I guess you can just do it with a texture. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll just leave it to the texture then. Yeah. So yeah, this you know what I'll this is pretty good actually. Let's just do zombie oh man. How to do the zomb hum, trying to like human human male body. Damn, this is gonna be a long thing. Ears. Plus we can add armor. Yeah. Can you cuts like you had in the other zombie with a variation? Armored zombies? Oh no. What game engine is it running in? We're using Unity. Do I have it open right now? Yeah, I could show you actually. Let's hop into the game. Save this. I could try and fit some of that skeleton inside maybe him as well or something to do if you wanted to do cutouts or something. We probably have the budget to like have it inside there regardless of what's being worn, maybe. I don't know. Or it could be interesting if we did like a little bit of what I did on the other version. But when you put armor on, it like covers that up. So like if you kill a zombie and you take his chest piece, you know, it removes it off of the body, and then you see the exposed parts perhaps or something. I don't know. Because like here's the thing with armor on them though. Like if we give zombies armor that is like messed up and it's got holes in it, I think it should then also look the same when you put it on. So that makes sense to me. Like I feel like that's more there's more continuation of the immersion in that way. I mean that would be my preference, you know. So if you made like armor specific to the zombies and then like it looked different on your player, that would be weird. So like it would make sense to have the exposed parts as the naked body and then cover that with armor. But yeah, so let's take a look at the game. Let me turn on the sound here for you guys. Hopefully it's not blasting. I think I don't know what sort of new stuff was added recently. There were some like sound fixes, I think. You guys were talking about the dwarf as well. Let's not look at that though. Let's make a new character. Oh, look at that. This is new. These buttons are small. Is this because I'm at 4K or is this what they're supposed to look like? Keith, did you do this? Do you know if this is right? So we have ogre, we have human, and we have gnome right now. We also technically have the dwarf. I don't know if he'll show up there yet. I guess not. Halfling shows up. Why doesn't the dwarf show up? That's broken. Dwarf, wood elf. Okay. That's wrong, not tested with 4K. Okay. UI upscaling is the works still, I think. So let's do a gnome. I like putting in like a backpack on a gnome. And Beastmaster is there now, so that was fixed. So let's do a gnome rogue. Gnome rogue. Zomb. and we have like a bunch of customization options. There's still more to do here. We'll have more options, I believe. And oh, that's what I was gonna write. I was talking about the wanting to spin on the character customization, and I was gonna write like an issue about that, and I forgot to do that, and then I forgot what I was gonna write the issue about. So I just reminded myself. Let's see, hair color. That black is very black on the gnome. Let's just go that. Oh no. The beetle's hair on the halfling kills me. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that shows up in there, and the dwarf doesn't. I don't know what's up with that. I need to write myself like a quick note here. Okay. Resolution issue looks like I love the splash screen image. I don't think the black hair is a goblin or approved color. Yeah, it looks pretty dark. You don't really see any of the detail. I guess it's tinted though, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those ones you need to add highlights to or something. But yeah. Anyway, so we got our gnome rogue, and I'm not gonna bother looking for my trainer this time because we all know what happened last time. Nothing happened. So let me load all my abilities here. Stealth. Oh, let's see what stealth does. Stab. Did Zukan just come out of an ogre? Never mind. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. Throw. So this is going to be our regular attack here. Oh boy, those sounds bring back memories. Gnome origin lore reveal. Okay, so I've actually never messed with, I've never really played a rogue. Let's see what stealth does. Holy shit. Look at that. I'm invisible. Wow, that's cool. I feel like I'm not moving any slower. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. Enter stealth, making you invisible to most targets. Let's see. Let's find something that would normally attack me. This pup. I'm indifferent to this pup. Okay, so that works. And if we stab this guy and stab the snake, and he's ready to attack me now that I'm stabbing him. They are ogre peens after death. Zukan was eaten by the ogre, actually. He cut himself out. Yeah, well, as we've discussed before, how many gnomes you can fit in an ogre. And you give a gnome a dagger, he'll make sure that's one less gnome inside of you. So, yeah. Oh, I can fit entirely in front of it, like that. It's like that scene from Ace Ventura. Remember that? If only it was like a grayer skin tone. Who is this anyway? It's Nick. Poor Nick. That's almost TOS. Snake animation is perfect. I really like the death animation. This looks really cool. I need to do more in the texture though. I think this could use a little bit more love, perhaps. If you jump, it will be like Alien. Lighter belly color, contrast maybe. Well, I was gonna make it. I was thinking, just like it, maybe a little bit more texture or something, or some more lighting information for between the scales or whatever. It just looks very like plain, so I'd maybe add some more. Like I think honestly the top part could, you know, be done. I could do a little bit more to that too, probably. I don't know. It looks like it's. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I guess the bottom part is just needs more, a little bit more, in my opinion. But Hesplomancer. That scout will kick my butt. I'm gonna stab this jackal pup in the back here. I don't know what level you get backstab, but that'd be cool to have. Oh, I need to. Oh, okay, that's another thing. Like when you activate a melee ability like that, I guess I don't think it doesn't activate auto attack, and that's something I mean in EverQuest it doesn't do that, right? Because there's not a lot of. I'm gonna skin this. Take all this stuff. Oh, there's probably stuff on the snake too, huh? Like when you use like kick or backstab, it doesn't in EverQuest. I mean, it doesn't like turn on auto attack. I don't believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like I feel like we're gonna have a lot of abilities and stuff in this, which is a little bit more WoW like. And when you do that, when you like activate an ability in WoW, it turns on auto attack. So I'm wondering if that's something we should have a conversation about. I don't know. I kind of feel like if we're gonna have a lot of stuff, I don't know. It depends, I guess. Like, oh shit, oh Jesus, save me. Sure, rogues should use jackal walking animation to hide in plain sight. It's interesting you say that, Nicodemus. Interesting. It's an interesting comment that I cannot elaborate on. And now I need to sit. Maybe we want a ghost version of our player when we stealth. Well, we had a conversation about that, and I don't remember how many people like the division, but personally, oh shit, this guy is gonna attack me. I'm of the mindset of having, like, I prefer my character being invisible entirely. And that's just my thing. Because like we don't this, it's not a PvP game, so we don't need to like make that stuff for like balancing reasons. And I don't know, I just like it's weird that you select yourself when you do that. I don't know, I kind of like, I think it's cool. And I don't know if we can turn, oh wow, look at that, didn't notice that. Holy shit, that looks cool. I dig that. Nice work. I think I want 1.7. That looks good. Good job, guys. What was I looking for though? I want to be able to hide my name. I don't like having my name above, so yeah, dude, that's really clean. It works really well. Nice work on that. Kind of like it. Maybe just some feedback, like a sound and a poof. I mean, I don't know. Like, it was a conversation that was already had, so I don't know if and again, like I said, I don't remember like the division on it, but like we went up with this, so I mean, I guess people agreed, or we just don't have a ghost material yet for it. But yeah, my preference is to have a character invisible. Actually, since we got people, stay invisible but cast a shadow or footprints. Footprints would be cool. I mean, full transparency is good, but just feedback is nice. Juice. I mean, yeah, like I didn't do it, so I think Nick set that one up. So I mean, I'm just giving my opinion as well. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Add. I'm gonna see if I can do a poll here. We'll see. Should invis make your character totally invisible, or should it? Oh, I'm out of characters in that. Damn. Invis. All right. Let's see. Totally invisible. Add. Semi transparent, I guess. And create. There. I don't know if that's enough time. I don't know. I've never done a poll before, so that maybe I should have added more time to that. But yeah, like, what do you guys think? Should invis be poll ended? Yeah, that was too short. We're talking about like invisibility, like when when your character, like a rogue, or like uses sneak like this, does your character disappear entirely, or do you turn it? Is it like a WoW where you are kind of like, you have like a ghostly sort of semi-transparent material, so you can see yourself still a little bit? Can I do this one again? Man, that's lame. A spell or a skill? I mean, it's, yeah, both. Like, it's not like a specific to an ability. It's like the general like appearance of invisibility. Do you want to be able to see your character a little bit? Do you want to like do the old school EverQuest thing where you just your player character just it disappears entirely from the screen until you become visible again? I changed my mind on this. I like full transparency, but again, just something to indicate you enter or exit stealth. Maybe even a fade or a complete transparency or something. Yeah, a fade would be really cool. That would be a nice effect. I'd be cool with that. Total invisibility is very powerful. The movie Predator, like shifting of light, is a good way to go. Well, I mean, again, it's not a PvP game, so there's no concerns of, you know, trying to balance it against other players. So the only thing you need to worry about is how it looks for you, I guess, or, you know, that sort of thing, or like an entire raid of or your group or something. Your companions, but like then you have a sea of invisibility spell, and actually that would be really cool if invisibility made your character entirely disappear, and then if you use like see invis, then it has like the semi-transparent or like the shifting of light kind of effect, so you know that they're invisible and it looks cool. That would be really cool, actually. So I mean, that's a way to have like your cake and eat it too, I suppose. Because the way, like, for anybody who didn't play EverQuest, the way it worked in EverQuest, all invis, like a rogue stealth or like a mage casting invisibility on anybody, your character just disappears from view. Like, it's there, you can't see it. They just like turn off the player character. And then if you cast see invis and you can see like invisible people or mobs, then it just loads the character back in, but it like puts the player name in like parentheses. So that was the only indication that was like an invisible mob or player, you know. And I like the way that invis was handled. I didn't like, I guess I was fine with the way seeing stealth stuff or invisible stuff worked, because like whatever, but like, you know, it was like that's what they could do at the time. But it would be better to be able to do it through the game itself rather than like altering like a nameplate or something like that. So I mean, maybe there's room for both of those options, depending on the situation. Would stealth be a skill? So awesomeness of mobs would have a to perceive spot skill to determine. Well, there's stealth as a skill for the rogue, like this one I have right here, and I don't have to zoom in super far anymore necessarily. So, you know, this is stealth. It's an ability the rogue has. And, you know, casters will have an invisibility spell they can cast, which will function the same way. Actually, this one, I wonder if this one makes you invisible to undead as well, because a spell, an invisibility spell will make you invisible to living creatures. And undead will see you. But historically the rogue stealth worked against undead and living, so there's probably a distinction there. Going into stealth, it would be cool to see enemies' areas of vision, so you know where you can and can't walk. It depends on how that was done, I guess, because like there's typically you don't want to walk in front of stuff, right? That's the general rule. No, it's all good, Goblin. It's an interesting conversation, actually. I like the idea of having scene viz work that like in a particular way. So that was cool. That'd take the challenge out of it for me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, John. Like, it's like having telegraphs and stuff. It's like it's like why would we have that on just that one element? Like that kind of is, as far as I know, that's not what we're shooting for this game. So, and like, I mean, EverQuest didn't have any of that, so, and people got around it. Yeah, so I think there is, like, if you get too close to something that might see you, they could like turn, do that thing that they do, like, WoW and EverQuest did it, where if you got too close, I think the mob would like turn towards you and like make a noise, and then that would give you a cue that like they might be able to see you. You need to back the fuck off. I think that's a more elegant way and more like immersive way to deal with it. And you'll learn through getting murdered where not to stand. So you know where you can stand. Is it all or nothing ability, or is there a chance enemies can detect you? It's an all or nothing. I think, unless you like stand, like, I get they can detect you. Like if they can see invis, obviously they can see you. Or if you stand, if you like, let me turn on the sun here so you guys can see. So like, let's see if this guy can see me. Yeah, so the skeleton cannot see me, so the stealth works against undead, I guess. But like, if I stood like right here, maybe it doesn't work right now. So that might be something that's still in the works. But if you like stood right on top of something, it would normally like detect you and attack you. But like, it also depends on level and that sort of thing. But like that's also the stealth and the spell working slightly differently. Kind of wish this destroy button was bigger. What's this other one? Drop. How come we need a drop button? We used to be able to just like click on the ground. Why was that changed? It's interesting. There's my bag though. I made this bag. Beautiful. Lovely. Amazing bag. Bag of goodies. Oh, I can't click on that. This is a good conversation. Yes, and Nicodemus, it is an interesting conversation. It makes sense that a person who is skilled at stealth would have general perception of what an enemy is looking at. A person who is killed will have that. Yeah, that doesn't make sense unless you are also making this Twitch-based combat game. Does stealth also affect sound? Some enemies may be blind and detect stuff with hearing. I don't know. I know that... Actually, we can see. Like, let's listen to the footsteps. So yeah, the footstep sounds stop when you're invisible, or when you're rogue stealth, at least. I imagine the same would be the same for an invisibility spell, since from a technical standpoint, I guess it works the same. Matt Too Fast, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some talking about stealth right now. Oh, patrolman just stole my snake there. That's not cool, bro. I'm gonna run away from that guy. I would kind of like to see a system where your stealth skill or level of invisibility source compares against the mob perception value. The differential there determines how much the mob's aggro radius. What? I swear to God. Might GM kill this motherfucker. Quit stealing my stuff, bro. Get your own snake. I don't know. So I know that I think the actually I couldn't. I don't know how that works in other games. So that's an interesting idea. I imagine that's something we would do actually, like the level of the invisible spell that is cast, or something like that, would determine how well it cloaks you. That seems like something that Ollie and Sean would cook up. They were already talking about Levitate having different tiers of power level, I guess. Like a lower level Levitate is more like a feather fall, and a higher level Levitate is straight up just like you can almost fly kind of thing. That's a sort of an example, not exactly the plan necessarily, but like a verbatim, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, look at little cute little rats. Just happy to see you. Oh, he's not happy to see you now. He's running away. Oh, now he's sad. But I can, with stealth, actually, I can look at stuff up close. This walk, a lot of the animations that we have right now are sort of placeholdery because we haven't had them redone yet by our amazing animator. I kind of, I almost, it's almost a little charming, the rat walk right now. It's like really weird, but it's kind of cute in a way as well. Mob's aggro radius probably would not be lowered, was other players near rogue would benefit from their stealth. If you used partial transparency on player avatars for invisibility, you could increase the transparency amount for higher level stealth skills. That's an interesting idea, Dargeth. Well, I mean, here's the thing though, like that would just be like a visual cue for the player though, right? Because the idea, unless we designed invisibility to just reduce your aggro radius and not like make you like unviewable, you know, so that like you could still aggro stuff if you got like within a certain range versus like just standing right on top of them. So I mean, maybe that is also something that is perhaps in the realm of Monsters and Memories. That's an interesting idea, actually. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sean will be watching this tomorrow or whatever, and he will have thoughts. I'll definitely share it though. That's an interesting idea. It is visual cue for player, but give you a sense of progression. Yeah. And a reminder that not all sources of invis are the same. Mm-hmm. Speaking of aggro, I was quite intrigued by aggro modifiers based on DT infection. Yeah, you know what's interesting about that? There was a conversation in Discord. Oh, yeah. Just based off personal experience in EverQuest, a lot of the a lot of the enchanters would pick agnostic, so that when they turn into different, you know, different stuff, when they're trying to sneak into a town, that the religion that they chose isn't a factor when they're, you know, trying to like sneak into a town. Because if you're like a dark elf enchanter and you worship Inithul, and you try to like turn yourself into a high elf and go into Felwith, the guards will still be like, hey man, you're still a douche, and they could, you know, still potentially attack you, or at least like the merchants wouldn't like sell stuff to you, stuff like that, you know. So it's interesting. I don't know, the only thing is like, how do they know what religion you know? That's the only like weirdness, I guess, unless there was like, you had like everybody had a necklace on their deity that they're wearing or that they worship, you know, around everybody's neck, so you could know instantly. Perhaps that's something that we could work in somewhere for our game, like some sort of visual deity element that a player would have. I don't know. That's something to think about too. Agnostic was the best choice for enchanters, sadly. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't but like what sort of benefits did you gain by picking a specific deity, you know? Anyway, like other than you know, very specific cases, like you know, getting a necklace that you can cast snare with occasionally, if you're you know, if you like Inarok, or you know, if you're a paladin, you know, picking what's her face, that lame god, that it's totally lame. I don't remember her name. You know, to use that sword, you know, like it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't used to such a great extent that like it really mattered to me anyway. I would pick like agnostic or Kazakh Thul pretty much. I just like Kazakh Thul because, you know, he's the best, you know. Or like, you know, I'd go Inarok for that necklace, depending on what I'm playing. If clerics get summoned spiritual weapons, would be awesome if the deity specific models, like God of the Sea is a trident or something. Yeah, it more or less came down to items. Yeah, John, though, like it was like items, right? That makes sense, but it wasn't even like a large, like it wasn't a lot of stuff, even, you know, like it didn't matter, like unless you were like, you know, a paladin pretty much, or an enchanter, I guess, for that stuff. Like, I don't know, like a warrior, who gives a crap? And like a lot of the other classes, like necromancer, like I guess it also depends on the race too. Like Ixar, there's pretty much no choice, right? Or like a barbarian, you know, there's pretty limited stuff too. So it's like, I don't know. The lame god. Middle Mangerous, god of minutia and business, busy work. Some of the later crafted stuff, but even those, the stats were more or less the same. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's an interesting thought, though. I think it should be a larger part of the game, or I think it'll be more interesting for us because the deity you select is going to be more fluid, so there's more opportunity for it to be a bigger slice of the game, I think. Because like it makes sense that like maybe I mean Sean could probably speak to this, but I would imagine like if you make players select a deity at the start of the game before they really know anything about the game and they're locked into that choice, it makes it very difficult to like design around that, you know, because it's a choice that players have made that they can't change unless they re-roll. And even then, like, you know, unless they were then gonna make a new character that was a different class or different race or something, you know, like it'd be one thing to be like, oh, I should have picked damn, I can't think of anything that like I should have been like a Bertox cleric, human cleric, instead of, you know, one of the other ones. Like, you know, that's like, okay, you're still making your character, you're just like redoing the deity selection or something, but like, you know, if you had to like pick an entirely different thing, like you were forced to pick like erudite shadow knight for whatever reason because of the deity selection or something, then, you know, that kind of sucks. But if it's something that you can do after, like in game, and you can change that decision in the game over the course of you playing, then it makes more sense to like be more heavy-handed with that design choice, I guess, like requiring a certain deity to wear a suit of armor that's really nice or something. I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, anyway, so that's our game, Delicious Chicken, if you're still around. It's a bit of a derail conversation. But yeah, it was cool seeing the scale UI stuff. And I kind of feel like this is a good spot. Like if Goblin, if you were wanting to get your hands on this guy and do textures and it sounded like you wanted to mess with the geo and stuff too, I'll just like send this over to you before like sooner rather than later, so so you have a chance to do that, and you know, it doesn't like, I don't spend a bunch of time on it basically and that sort of thing. But I guess I'll just try and I'll just fix these real quick. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Let me do, I'll just like relax these UVs real quick and I'll send it to you. Oh, I wonder if I should mirror it again. So I feel like it's not mirrored properly. I'll do that. It'll be easier. Of course, you're gonna mess with the geo, I bet. So I'll just leave it. Well, yeah. I'll just send it now then. It's fine. Let me get rid of this. Okay. And I'll just shoot it to you on Slack here. I'll do it in our channel. Yeah. So whenever you, it's, you know, whenever you don't have to do it right now or anything, but yeah, whenever you get to it, and I'll just take a quickie screenshot. Wonder if I should actually undo that. Hang on. Human face. Oh dear. What's happening there? Oh, that's not good. Let me hang on. Just make sure this is sorted out first. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, if you want to fire up a stream, dude, I'll I was gonna head off soon. Actually, I was gonna head off now after this anyway. So I'll do a what's it called? That thing you do when you're done streaming, kind of thing. Yeah. Raid. Yes, that is the word. Man, I can't think today. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm sending it now. And then we'll do a raid on, I'm finishing Rings of Power at the moment. Very beautiful. Acting sucks. Oh, okay. Well then, all right, then I guess this will be a intermission. So I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna head off. You guys, if you want to take an intermission and then check on Goblin's stream later on tonight, it sounds like he's gonna continue some work on that zombie. He's gonna do the textures and that sort of thing. And if you guys are just gonna head off for the night and stuff, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, by the way, I normally do Tuesday, Thursday. And I meant to say that I was gonna, move it to Friday, and then I just never said anything. So that's my bad. Yesterday I was busy, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, so my normal is Tuesday, Thursday, but I seem to like kind of sort of bump it around here and there kind of frequently, but anyway, yeah. So that's it. And our game is Monsters and Memories. If you guys, anyone out there watching it on live or at the VOD or on YouTube, our website is monstersandmemories.com. We're making it. I need to get like a Monsters and Memories desktop background, so I don't have the Vanguard thing. Maybe I'll do that. I'll grab that dragon one. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, so we're making an indie MMO, and check it out. All right, and that'll be it. Thanks again, guys. I'll see ya.